Hey guys, good afternoon. Good afternoon. So we breached the monthly ones temporarily. I wouldn't panic. It just means that the dealer is hedging temporarily before the end of the month, which is Monday, next Monday, on the close or whenever they can roll their position at some point in that day. I've seen them roll in the morning at 8:30 sometimes if the market's very volatile, but it's not volatile now, and they're just controlled. This is controlled ascent, and I just sent out a tweet about this that probably they had them panicking in their boots because this is the quarterly quarterly twos. The HVol twos are up here, but the RVol twos, the one period, are right here, and that's where they hedged. Okay, so there's a weekly two, but it's these quarterly twos that they hedge to, the RVOLs. So 6170 um, is probably where they've got their risk. And that's why they're sending it back down. Like right now, I've already posted it. So it's like I've sort of let the cat out of the bag a little early. And look at that. They wanted you off of that level. I sent that tweet out. Um, so now they pushed you off of it. That's what they do. That's a dealer pushing you off the level. And we'll see if we can even get back up there. We might not. It might be over. But I will be shocked if it goes higher than 6170 by next Monday. Now, after Monday, yeah, it'll go higher. But they just don't want to carry that risk out. It's things are too fluid. And PCE, I thought for some reason I thought that I had Powell on my brain for Wednesday. He's giving his second day of testimony. I listened to some of that today, and I have to tell you that most of the questions that came from the Banking Finance Committee, the Congress people, this isn't the Senate, this is the House Banking Finance Committee, they are very concerned, and many of them, both sides of the aisle, Republican and Democrat, expressed to Chair Powell how much the people in their district are suffering. And it isn't from tariff inflation, it's from Powell inflation, what they have done, the financial engineering, the money printing that's gone out of the country and out of the door of DC, and the lack of lending and the shutting down of the economy, everything that they have done to kill this economy, and the people are losing their jobs and there is no employment really. And they just use this word salad that they copy and paste over and over every week, maybe change a sentence or a word or two. It's ridiculous. And we deserve better as the American people. We do. We really, really do. So I'm so glad that they're going to be doing something about this, taking control back over the financial system because these people are just ruining it, um, wrecking the economy. So they were complaining to Powell from their heart, telling him how much people were suffering in the areas that they are representatives. That's their job. They go to DC to represent the people. And here was the time for them to meet with the chair of the Federal Reserve. And he just sits there like a box of cardboard, the way he looked at them, and, had his standard rote answers back to them. I don't respond to that. I don't comment on that. Sorry to hear, good luck. Good luck with that. That's not my job. I'm here to control prices, price stability, and control inflation. And it's like they haven't done any of that. So it's gone way beyond being able to tolerate it. So that's why I'm so vocal about it. I'm worse than Rudy now, but I think deservedly so. So hopefully things are going to start changing, and there's going to be some relief as far as production coming back in. We need to get people back working. We need to get money flowing in the economy. People need to be able to be given small business loans. And I'm not talking about $2,000 or $3,000. I'm talking about capital. They need seed capital to grow their companies and get things started. And they need help. We need to see um, the community colleges, give the right business classes, teaching people how to construct a business plan, how to, conduct a business and hire people and navigate all of the everything that needs to be done. We need more hands-on participation about how to lift people up and teach them how to take charge of their lives because they can't depend on companies anymore. And the manufacturing isn't here yet. We need to kickstart this economy and we need to get the members of Congress and the Senate to pass their bills and their legislations to get this budget going and get the people back to work and the economy booming again. I'm sick of it. So I will be on my soapbox every day complaining about it until something starts happening. So hopefully not too much to drive you away, but enough to make the point. So I was just very disappointed in his. He did. He looked like a piece of cardboard the way he was looking and answering to their pleas. I mean, they were definitely trying to reach his heart by telling him how badly things were going where they're representing their constituents, and I don't think he could care less. He could care less, and that's exactly the words that came out of his mouth. So, all right, enough of that. So, crude came down. We need to get it down more. It almost is at my target, which is 1.5 times the range, 6111 and 6259. We got to 1.25 here and here, and now we just need to get down 1.5. Two times the ranges are down here, but we need to get to the 1.5 over here. And if we scroll back, you can see that it would be taking out this bar right here. This bar right now is still holding the market up. And this is the one we want to break below it. And that's where we are right now, right above it. So we want to come down, wipe their stops out, come down here. All right, and I think we will get there. We might come back up to the resistance before coming down, but we're almost there. It's a weekly level, so we have plenty of time. And the monthly ones are down here at 62, 63 also. So we're going to be coming down. Coming down. 62, 63. We are at the quarterly one, and so that's um, maybe why we got the bounce here at 6402, but we're just now starting to come down. So we've got a long way to go. And there is another quarterly one down here. So they could drop their risk from 64 to 60 easily. All right. Got it to the daily 3. So that is that for today. NQ back below the monthly ones. It'll have the same R ball, quarterly twos. Let me throw them on the chart so we can see them. You just put monthly 3. Oops. And then change that to a 1 period instead of a 14. Oh, it's down here. All right, so let's try the 90-day. It's not there either. It must be the 12-week. Yeah, 12-week. You can always slice and dice your data. So you can, it's the way that you calculate, uh, instead of trade days or calendar days, you can actually do groups of number of days traded in each week by the week. So that's what it was. So there's your hedge lines for NQ. Okay, that's it. SPX, did I look at SPX? Monthly ones, 6105. We're right here. Yeah, we're right here at our levels. So I need to post these SPX levels for you. It's just very hard to get in there and post that once the session starts. But I'll be careful to go back in and update those charts for you on the particular screens. So I've got to say, I do like my new look for the reports, that it's coming together very well. I'm very happy with the format. So I can give a little market overview section, a probability distribution, um, and you can see we got up to 6150. So it's a little outside my skew. And that's exactly what happened. It was outside the skew. And positive gamma, showing the gamma flips for the VIX. And giving our fantastic bull bear neutral um, scenarios, and the volatility regime, price action analysis, alternative scenarios, and likely ranges. So we could see here the gamma flip went long at 6100, and it went past our monthly one. So exceeded the ranges and melted up. So tomorrow I will make sure, or tonight, to put the 12-week for the SPX and the 3-month um, RVOLs for the ES and the 3-month RVOLs for the NQ. And or these were the 12-week, and the report for the Globex, and get that updated. But I, very well may have, spoiled their little hedge plans by posting that. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. And in fact, they could gap it down on the open. So I'll be watching the Globex open very carefully. If they gap it down, that's what they've done. They don't want us near that 6170. All right, guys, that's all I have for you. And why is that? Because they don't want to move their risk out any higher. If they get that stop hit, they've got a ton of risk sitting there. They have to move it, and it costs them a fortune. And they would have to move it all the way up here, or um, yeah, you know, they would have to move it up here past 6,200. So they do not want to do that. So we're there, honey. We're there. Yep. All right. Y'all have a good night. See you tomorrow, and let me know what you think of the new reports. All right. Talk to you later.